I don't think I'm liked very much. I've been tasked to review this, the Corolla Altis, and it's not even the latest version. This is one of the most popular cars in Singapore, let alone the world. In fact, it's used for gauging the price range of cars across different countries. It's used as a benchmark simply because it's everywhere. You can think of this as the rice in chicken rice. It's not the highlight, but it's very important. To date, there are a total of 12 generations of Corollas, more than the other staples like the Civic or the Lancer. It has come a long way, and I have with me the pre-facelift 11th generation. Let's get the specs done with. Classified as a compact sedan. If you have never seen this before, trust me, you have. You just don't know that you have seen it. And honestly, I don't blame you. It's longer and wider than its predecessor. I don't want to get into the details, so I'll sum it up by saying, overall, it does have much better styling. You know the little white lights that you get whenever you engage the reverse gear on just about any car? Well, you can actually thank the Corolla for that. They were the first to introduce it. Anyway, it comes with a 470 plus litre boot, which you can use to store things. The car comes with 60/40 knockdown seats, which happen to be fabric on this model. But of course, there are leather options. It's got a very decent sized rear cabin. In fact, I think compared to its competitors, it's got a much better cabin space. And yep, plastic everywhere. Oh my god, look at the seats. I wonder how many people farted on it. It is actually quite comfortable. I mean the seats, not the farts. And the interior is, I'm sorry, I really cannot think of a better word, idiot-proof. There is an elegance model and the facelifted ones, which come with additional stuff like auto wipers, pedal shifters and push starters. But not on this. This one is very, very basic. Or boring. And to make things worse, I don't know whose genius idea it was to install this state-of-the-art system from the 90s. And look, it's even changing color. Sadly, this is currently the most entertaining feature in this car. You get a prehistoric looking Casio clock and some carbon fiber. Wait, this is not carbon fiber, this is like some snake skin or snake fiber. I can tell the makers are desperately trying to remove the uncle stigma that's inbuilt into the Corolla's roots, you know. And even this, look at this. I think if I scratch this hard enough, I might be able to remove the print. There are absolutely no USB ports in this car at all, except for one, which happens to be in this godforsaken player, which, by the way, doesn't work. Let's go. 1.6 VVTi with 121 horses and 154 on torque through the extremely annoying CVT gearbox. And to the front wheels, of course. Actually, did you know that Corollas were rear-wheel drives all the way from the 60s when they were first conceptualized up till the early 80s? And then of course they became the safer but more boring front-wheel drive cars that we get today. Anyway, this car drives like a car. Okay, but seriously, it's actually very smooth and much quieter than I expected. I think it lives up to its very matured reputation. The steering is hard, but I think it's got something to do with the age of this Altis. And the car is light because you can actually feel it once you hit 100, you know? You start to get this floaty feeling. It's quiet until you floor it. Yeah, you can hear the engine screaming in pain. And cornering? No, wait. I cannot use the word cornering. You can't corner in a Corolla. You can turn in a Corolla. Okay, actually, you know what? I think I'm being really mean. This, after all, it is a family car, you know, and I don't want to be a douchebag. As successful as the Corolla is, I kind of imagine a guy who would congratulate himself for assembling an IKEA cabinet driving this. Now don't get me wrong, this is a good car. You know, it's economical, it's reliable, and every time a friend or an asshole who only calls when they need something asks me about a reliable car, I do admit to giving it a second thought, but the answer is almost always a Toyota. My problem is, this is a car for the person who has almost no interest in cars. For the person who is lazy and just wants to play it safe. For the person who has given up. When it comes to car talk, you can never take them seriously. At the end of anything they say, you can just reply with, "But dude, you drive an Altis." It's like the young replacement you get when your form teacher is on MC. Yet, somewhere in the world, someone is buying a Corolla every 36 seconds. I mean, how can something be so good and so bad at the same time? And this car, it isn't a rape victim of PHV. It is the damn PHV mascot. In fact, I'd be surprised to find one without a PHV sticker. I've even seen some people do weird modifications to an Altis now. I don't want to say it looks abused and out of place, but it looks abused and out of place. Whether you are practicing to get your driving license, or you need a car over the long weekend to visit your damn in-laws, or maybe your car met in an accident and the workshop promised you a replacement, high chance you're going to be greeted with this. Simple, economical and reliable, or boring and blasphemous to the petrol head. Actually, it's quite simple. It all depends who's asking. That's it from me, Jackie. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next episode.